Welcome back to VintageCraft UHC season. Happy Up Here is dead.
Oh my.
I TP'd to that just as it happened.
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. That's
And
unfortunate.
Happy Up Here unfortunately died with a golden apple in his inventory. So he could have, so he actually could have eaten that golden apple to have been on higher health before that encounter, but he must have been saving it for the absorption, which overall led to his unfortunate downfall. So Trombone is now a solo. My advice for golden apples has always been like, if you're below 8 hearts, I would consider eating. Actually, no, if you're below 6 hearts, I would consider eating a golden apple. Because then I don't think the absorption is too worth it. I just think like basic health is more important. So I personally would have eaten the golden apple, as it probably would have saved him there. But regardless, I completely understand what he was doing. Saving for absorption can be very, very useful in early fights as well. So it makes complete sense to me. But very unfortunate for Happy Up Here there. Another death down. Anyways, welcome back to episode 4. As episode 4? I think this is episode 4. Of VintageCraft UHC Season 6. I am alone now, it seems. Whoops. So I just checked the VintageCraft Discord. Apparently, Saka's internet died, and he died whilst being timed out, which is extremely unfortunate if that's actually the case, and that's how Saka ended up dying in that UHC. That really sucks. Obviously, that's not how you want to go. Omni taking suffocation damage, surely not to the border, right? No, to gravel, but the border is pretty close, actually. Good, like, I'd say, is that 30 blocks? About 30 blocks, maybe 40 blocks away, but they're very close to the server, so it shouldn't take them too long to get out of there. Their healths, I don't think have been looking the best this game, Omni and Red Super. They have the enchantments and potentially PvP skills to back it up with. They've hit the surface, only to find the border is extremely close to them. Killing horses for more leather, very nice, as leather can grant you great books. And looks like, I don't know, for some reason I thought they both had diamond swords there. Only Omni has a diamond sword. It was the blue highlight that made me think that Red Super also had a diamond sword. Looks like Omni's taming some wolves, which will obviously help out and diminish the issue of the low health. Who haven't I been to in a while? Let's see. Who haven't I been to in a little bit? It's difficult for me to tell. I haven't been to Burrito in a while. Him and Captain Richie are both full iron in a cave. Quite the amount of adventures these guys seem to have been on. They're currently hiding in a swamp. And I've explored a fair bit of the cave below them. Looks like they've missed some gold here and there, though. It looks like they just didn't see this patch of gold at the top here. Which is obviously a shame for them. Maybe they didn't have enough for the iron pickaxe yet, and maybe they're going for it now. Who knows? But no one around. There's a chest up here, which I'm assuming is theirs. Looks like there was a little bit of a base up here that they used, and they mined down towards here. Or this is just someone else's base, and this place is just abandoned. Very interesting. Still a lot of players left. Can't really tell how many exactly are left, but I think we've had 3 deaths so far. Oh wow, I'm getting that was strange. I could not see the world there for a minute. That was odd. Hopefully that should be fixed now so we don't have that issue in the future. I'm trying to look at all the people and seeing who I haven't been to in a while. I don't think I've been to Architect in quite a while, so let's go to Architect real quick. Architect and Dutchman. Currently near the surface, still full iron, again with wolves. So it looks like everyone is taming wolves, which will make the UHC PvP very exciting, because I mean a lot of wolf action, and wolves are always fun to see in UHC because they can turn the tide of an entire battle much more than you think. They can chip away at someone's health very quickly, and like all the damage adds up much more than you'd actually think they do. For example, even in someone in full diamond can take a lot of like little chips of damage to wolves, and they all add up very, very heavily, which can severely turn a fight, which makes it very interesting. So it looks like they're now currently on the surface. They're actually at 0-0, looking at the coordinates, as we see here. Looks like they're currently maybe just getting apples, though, or at least they're just, they found some trees of apples. But other than that, it doesn't seem like anyone else is near them looking to fight right now. But they're at 0-0, potentially looking for a fight, or they just happen to round up here by complete accident. Who knows? Regardless, they're here, and there's a chance we might see some action soon, but it's unlikely. Oh, never mind. Looks like Royal Majesty and Devilish Taz are heading towards 0-0 also, and are very, very close. There's a good chance we may have our first encounter here soon, and Royal Majesty and Taz are both enchanted. If they can find... Oh, and we can see that the blue color is coming into view here. Assuming these guys go the right way. It looks like they found some spiders, though. I'm not sure if these guys have bows, so they're probably going to take them on. Or they're just going to walk past them. Nope, they're going to take them on. Doesn't seem like they might have bows yet. Because if they had bows, I doubt they'd be taking the risk of dealing with these guys. Taz does get hit for his first damage of the UHC. Does get one string in return. The blue team is starting to get closer, actually. And I think we may have our first encounter coming up here very shortly, it seems like. Yeah, they're actually coming right in this direction. What? Now they're either going to completely miss each other, or they're going to see the light of their eyes. Yep. They've seen each other. Majesty has seen them. The blue team has been spotted, and it looks like Majesty did have a bow right there. Yep. Okay, we have our first actual PvP encounter of the match, and obviously Majesty and Taz should be the more aggressive ones here, as they are enchanted up with bows and enchanted iron axes, probably with sharpness, I would assume. Looks like blue team doesn't want to fight those guys though. They were probably looking for more vulnerable threats. And look at this. These were the skeleton horses that were being talked about earlier. And I think we're about to see an example of why they can be so annoying, depending how close Royal Majesty gets. So there it is. And now Majesty will be demolished by a horde of faceless men and skeletons. Majesty taking tons of hits. Oh, these guys have... Everything has just gone terribly wrong. Getting close to that skeleton horse has ruined their game. Majesty down to just 1.74 hearts. Taz is running, but those bows are all enchanted, I think, probably with power. Majesty is able to eat the golden apple and heal up a bit. Oh man, those skeleton horses causing some huge issues for that team. If anything was a time for blue team to go in, it would be right now, because that would probably be... Because this will probably be advantageous. Will green team continue the pursuit of the other team at this point? Probably not, but we'll see. But yeah, skeleton horse. Other teams even heard that thunder, which is very interesting, because depending on how close you are, our teams can indeed hear the sounds of the thunder. But it looks like green team are retreating for now. Probably very smart. So we had a bit of an encounter there, but no PvP came from it, unfortunately, which was a bit of a shame. However, we did get quite the return trip with the skeletons. I think the skeletons more than made up for the lack of PvP in that fight. I think, well, I can't really call it a fight. I'd say encounter. The skeletons surely made plenty up for that. No issues right there at all. So
that's an exciting one.
Oh, hey, sorry, welcome back. Sorry, I was just commentating to myself a bit.
The skeleton horses.
Skeleton horses were great. Taz and Majesty just saw, I think it was Dutchman and Architect. I think.
Oh my!
Just as that happened, I think it was those two. It was a team of two. I cannot remember exactly who it was, but they saw a team of two, and they saw each other. Green team was about to chase after them when they saw the skeleton horse. They approached the skeleton horse, and then that obviously ended very poorly. Majesty went down to 1 heart, actually.
Yeah, I saw that happening. At the same time, Flouz was also taking a lot of damage, so...
Looks like they're now exploring on their own accord. I mean, I would personally say going caving at this point is advantageous for them because of all the damage they took. Yeah, and it looks like as soon as I say that, Majesty does start digging down, and will be trying to go grab themselves some gold. Oh,
Sofa is about to find 2 gold and 2 diamonds at least.
it appears that that Green Team's adventures aren't over just yet, as they are digging down, not incredibly close, but they are digging down somewhat close to Laz and Cat.
Oh my.
Not incredibly close, but like if you're in spectator mode, you can see them through the world, but like they're not in the range that you could see them. Like you can't see their name tags.
Yeah. Sofa is about to find some diamonds. Or not.
Nope, she missed them.
She drew something into the hole that's next to the diamonds.
I see. I'm sure she's maybe seen them at this point. Then maybe, hopefully, we can hope. Well, I'm back with them, and Sofa. Where are the diamonds? I can't even see them myself. Where are they?
They're down here.
They're down here. Aha! Here they are.
There was gold in that wall, and
okay.
she mined the gold from the other side, but she didn't see the diamonds apparently.
Oh, okay, yeah, she must not have gone in here yet. That's a bit unfortunate for her.
I hope she can find them because they are very useful indeed.
They're in a great spot. Seemingly somewhat safe. There's at least 2 there. I'd say maybe I'd say that's probably like either a 2, 4, 6 in that patch.
Yeah. It's not an 8 one.
Nah, it's not an 8. If it is an 8, I'd be a little impressed. I wish I could check who's still at full health. No one has relogged actually, which is nice. The only people that have relogged are people who are dead, which helps me a lot because it means I don't have to constantly relog. Everyone is still their own name tags for them. Now let's not forget that to us, everyone is themselves, but to everyone else, they're all VintageBeef, so no one has any idea who they're running into. Also, no one has any idea of the healths of the other players as well, because health on tab is disabled. So, let's just keep that in mind. That makes it more interesting. Poor Bunny. Still alone. This is actually the second UHCF Spectator Bunny in a row where she's unfortunately been a solo because her teammate died in the second episode. She's found some gold though, which is very nice. Looks like to be a 4 patch, 25 total.
Oh, it's not too shabby, not too shabby.
As a solo, she's obviously going to have a hard time continuing on, but it's not impossible for her to win. Everyone still has a fair chance as long as you're still alive. You still have everyone's still got a chance. Speaking of Laz and Cat,
Luggy's dog almost just burned in lava.
Oh no, that's very sad. That's very sad. Looks like Laz has found himself 6 diamonds, so Laz and Cat are going to be able to make an enchanting table, assuming they end up finding lava and things. I still see Green Team with the highlight players key, somewhat close to them.
And the dog died.
Oh, not again. Poor dogs.
Yeah. A creeper blew up on it.
Oh no.
Oh, that sad-faced panda.
Laz is finding quite a few caves. A skeleton just shot a zombie into him, but luckily had his shield up. Now the skeleton and zombie are fighting each other. Taz is digging in the general direction of where Laz and Cat are, but I doubt they're going to get close enough to actually see them themselves. But they are digging in their general direction, which if he keeps digging will eventually probably lead to some PvP.
Would be nice.
Now, Red and Omni have had a lot of trouble this game. They've been taking a lot of skeleton damage this whole UHC, the poor guys. They've been trying to cave the whole time, but they seem to keep taking damage and losing all the health they gain, which is very unfortunate for them. I know Red especially has had quite an unlucky run. Is Red wearing a Gooch skin, or is that just me?
It sure looks like a good skin, yeah.
It looks similar to one. I think the hair is a little different. did you guys secretly invite Good back for another beef UHC? Oh, Fanasu. That doesn't look good. Well, they're on horses, but they're also being chased. But they're also being chased by phantoms.
Oh, dearie me.
So
that's exciting.
How much that phantom nearly cut his health in half? Actually, that is ridiculous.
Yeah, phantoms take they hurt.
Looks like they were able to run away from them though. The horses obviously probably outsped the phantoms. They've now.
I'm a little surprised, honestly.
They've now probably clued in that they need to sleep. Yep, they've made beds and are now sleeping to ensure that, hopefully, from the next night onwards, that they aren't too much of an issue. But yeah, looks like they're on horses surveying the surrounding. They probably saw how good horses were in the last UHC, and obviously want to try and replicate that. They're best with bows, though, so if these guys do have bows, then they'll be able to work pretty well. Although melee is very complicated, as Part-Time is showing us right now. Trying to kill a zombie whilst on a horse doesn't seem to work out very well. But they're on horses, running around.
Horses can be strong, but if your opponents know what to do, and
actually,
if you don't know what to do...
Right, and actually... Oh, looks like... Oh, Drayla and Beef was actually right beneath them. And they're shifting right now, which makes me think that they saw them. However, there's one problem with Drayla and Beef's situation right now. There's this big red thing coming towards them. And
there's two teams over there.
And they're shifting so slowly.
They're right above Carabiner.
Oh, that's what they're doing. That's why they were shifting.
Yes.
The problem is there's still the issue of the big red thing coming towards them.
Oh no. That would be so sad, Beef.
Looks like they have a somewhat easy escape route, though.
I mean, they can run for a little bit at least, I guess, but if they can make it through the tunnel, but by the time they see it, I think it might be too late to get there.
Well, the other guy's digging up. Who is it? Who's the other one close by? Carabiner. Oh, it's solo. That's also enchanted up. Actually, fun fact: Beef and Drayla were the first team to get enchanted in this UHC. Drayla and Beef are heading back down the cave, but they have seen the border.
Have they?
Yep, they've seen the border. The border has peeked through the cave, and they are rushing up to the surface.
Not in the right direction, I think.
No, they are. No, they are.
I guess they were.
That gravel is going to seriously impact them.
Oh no, that's not good gravel now. You know what you have to do in that position? You have to dig forward a little bit. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Get out of the way first, and then start going up again.
Yep,
Pig should be able to outmine it easily.
It's unlikely. It's not looking too good right now. I'll be honest. It's not looking too good. The border is actually it hasn't reached their mine yet. It's not too bad. Yeah, I think they'll be fine. Just barely.
Especially with the diamond pick.
Yeah, don't dig that way. That's a mistake. What are you doing digging that way, buddy? That's a mistake.
Who's doing that?
That's better.
Really right.
That's better. Yeah. Dig that way. That's much better.
Oh, there's a chest up here.
I'm gonna keep watching these guys until I know they're safe, because I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss unfortunate death. And looks like they have maybe hit the surface. Yep, the surface has been reached.
They were lucky enough to not end up underwater.
They are just lucky enough. They are still alive and still in the running to win the UHC.
Oh god! Oh, and a creeper! Oh. Oh.
Now, will they find the two teams that were close by? That is the question.
That is indeed a question.
I don't know where the others have gone. But
the red team is underground now.
Yep, red team's still underground. Looks like Carabiner probably saw the border beforehand and has already ditched. Don't know where he would have gone, but
either that or they saw the Carabiner is.
Oh, I see.
Like 200 blocks out now.
I see.
Oh, they're actually not too far away from each other.
No,
honestly.
they're not too far away. They didn't really get that. They didn't give them words. Didn't give them too much time to run.
This sure is gonna be interesting.
Gran and Mother of Mermaids still in a very safe position. They are also doing their roller coaster thing, and looks like Gran is gonna dig straight up into a abandoned mineshaft.
And the end of episode 4.
Great time to end the episode. We've had a couple of close calls, skeleton horses, border troubles, and a lot of damage. See you next time, where maybe the first blood will be drawn.